Hi, I'm Tanmay Mehta and this is Scales and States Weekly Law Review. While disposing of three writ petitions filed by Foundation for Media Professionals, Soyab Qureshi and Private School Association of Jammu and Kashmir seeking restoration of 4G services in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the Supreme Court bench comprising of Justices B. Subhash Reddy, N.V. Ramana and B.R. Gavai observed that better internet facilities are desirable during a global pandemic and national lockdown, but the concerns of cross-border terrorism cannot be ignored. Supreme Court referred to the case of Anuradha Basin versus Union of India, wherein the Supreme Court had held that under the usual course, every order passed under Rule 2, Clause 2 of Telecom Suspension Rules restricting the internet is to be placed before the review committee. While referring to the judgment, Supreme Court observed that review committee, which consists of only state level officers, may not be in a position to satisfactorily address all the issues raised. Therefore, the Supreme Court directed for a special committee to be constituted, which shall be headed by the Secretary of Home and consist of Secretary of Department of Communication and Chief Secretary of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The special committee was directed to look into the issues raised and material placed before the court by the petitioners as well as the respondents. The committee was also directed to look into the alternatives suggested by the petitioners, wherein restrictions shall be imposed only in affected areas. Supreme Court in the case of Pyarelal versus State of Haryana issued notice to the State of Haryana asking it to explain its policy which conferred the benefit of remission on convicts who stood convicted for life and are above the age of 75 years and have completed 8 years of actual sentence. The bench observed that the policy prima facie appears to be in conflict with Section 433A of CRPC, which provides that convicts shall not be released from jail unless he has served at least 14 years of imprisonment if he has been sentenced to life for an offence that entails maximum punishment of death sentence or in cases where capital punishment has been commuted. The bench has asked the state to file its response to two queries: whether a policy could be framed under Article 161 of the Constitution of India, which could run counter to the mandate of Section 433A of CRPC, and whether all individual cases in which benefit was granted in respect of the aforementioned policy were placed before the governor of the state, and whether facts of individual cases were considered by the authority before granting benefit of remission. In the case of Bihar State Selection Commission and others versus Arun Kumar and others, Supreme Court set aside the judgment passed by Patna High Court, which caused the results of the main examination conducted by Bihar Staff Selection Commission to 1569 vacancies in Class 3 posts in various departments of the government of Bihar, and reiterated that scope of judicial review under Article 226 in matters concerning evaluation of candidates, particularly for the purpose of recruitment to public services, is narrow. While examining the records of the case, Supreme Court observed that the unilateral exercise of re-evaluation undertaken by the High Court has not solved but rather contributed to the chaos. The bench, while admitting the appeal, had appointed an expert committee. It disposed the present appeal by directing the Bihar Staff Selection Commission to evaluate and publish the results afresh in the light of recommendations and report of the experts, subject to care being taken by the Commission and the government of Bihar not to disturb the appointments made previously pursuant to the directions of the single judge of the High Court. The Supreme Court dismissed a petition filed by Kamlakar Ratnakar Shinde, who had sought for deployment of military forces in each state for proper implementation of the national lockdown in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. The PIL had also sought for directions in laying down guidelines, devising strategies to protect the fundamental rights of citizens by the respondent. It further sought for the Central Bureau of Investigation or National Investigation Agency to investigate into matters related to the assembly of people at various parts of the country. Another petition filed by Shakil Qureshi, which had sought directions for the use of term physical distancing instead of social distancing, was dismissed by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court also imposed a cost of Rs 10,000, which is to be submitted within 8 weeks in the Supreme Court Mediation Center. The Supreme Court rules of 2013 were amended to allow single judge bench to hear transfer petitions and special leave petitions arising out of bail orders with respect to offences punishable up to 7 years imprisonment from May 13. in exercise of powers conferred by Article 145 of the Constitution of India, and with approval of the President of India, a proviso has been inserted in Order 6, Rule 1 of 2013 rules, which enumerates 3 categories of cases which can be heard by a single judge who will be nominated by the Chief Justice of India. These 3 categories are special leave petitions arising out of grant, dismissal, or rejection of bail or anticipatory bail application in matters filed against the order passed under Section 437, 438, or 439 of CRPC involving offences punishable with sentence up to 7 years imprisonment. Second, application for transfer of cases under Section 406 of CRPC. And third, application of an urgent nature for transfer of cases under Section 25 of the Code of Civil Procedure. The Supreme Court has passed an order detailing the reasons for holding that it can refer questions of law to a larger bench in a review petition. SC observed that civil proceedings and criminal proceedings dealt with in Part 2 of the Supreme Court rules are different from writ petitions covered under Part 3 of the Constitution of India. The exceptions carved out in Order 47, Rule 1 of the Supreme Court rule pertain only to civil and criminal proceedings, and writ petitions filed under Article 32 of the Constitution of India do not fall within the purview of civil and criminal proceedings. Therefore, the limitation of Order 47 Rule 1 do not apply to review petitions filed against judgments or order passed in writ petitions filed under Article 32 of the Constitution of India, the Supreme Court observed. On the question of whether a reference can be made after the grant of review and not in a pending review petition, the Supreme Court observed that reference to a larger bench can be made in any cause or appeal as well as in any other proceeding. The Supreme Court further observed that the term proceeding is a very comprehensive term and generally speaking means a prescribed course of action enforcing a legal right. It is a term giving the widest freedom to a court of law so that it may do justice to the parties in the case. There cannot be any doubt that the pending review petition falls within the purview of expression other proceedings. The reference has been made in the course of pending review petition, the Supreme Court observed. The Supreme Court also observed that there is no fetter on the exercise of discretion of the Supreme Court in referring questions of law to a larger bench in review petitions. Being a superior court of record, it is for this court to consider whether any matter falls within the jurisdiction of the court or not. Unlike a court of limited jurisdiction, the superior court of record is entitled to determine for itself questions about its own jurisdiction. As a precautionary measure to contain the spread of coronavirus infection, the Supreme Court has relaxed the dress code for advocates appearing before it through video conferencing. Through a circular issued by the Secretary General of the Supreme Court, it has been intimated that advocates may wear plain white shirt, white salwar kameez, or white sari with a plain white neckband during the hearings before the Supreme Court of India through virtual court system till medical exigencies exist or until further orders. The Supreme Court has curtailed the summer vacation and has decided to have regular functioning till June 19. The top court conducted a full court meeting through circular of views, which was of the view that work should continue as much as possible at least till June 19, 2020. The Supreme Court stayed the Gujarat High Court order nullifying the 2017 election of the BJP leader Bhupendra Singh Chudasama to the Gujarat State Legislative Assembly and issued notice in the matter. The Gujarat High Court had set aside Chudasama's December 2017 election as void and illegal on the grounds of manipulation and malpractice. A bench comprising of Justice Mohan M. and R. Subhash Reddy passed the interim order.